Well, thank you everyone for being here today for this landmark event to break ground on the new Lacey Food Bank. My name is Andy Ryder and I'm the mayor of Lacey, and it's an honor for me to be here and take part in this special ceremony. This is a particularly special event as it marks the first compassionate community project jointly carried out by the North Thurston Public Schools, the Lacey South Sound Chamber, and the City of Lacey. And I want to take a moment to recognize a few individuals in the audience today. Thank you to Senator Hunt. I saw him here someplace and in the back. Senator Hunt is one of several state representatives who championed our cause before the legislature and aided in procuring $750,000 in state money for this project. Also recognize Thurston County Treasurer Jeff Gadman's here. Thank you. And of course, thank you to the Lacey City Council members for being here. Deputy Mayor Pratt, Councilmember Cox, and Councilmember Stedman is here. We first put in about $200,000 in community development block grants to the Lacey Food Bank in 2017. I also want to thank you, big thank you, of course, to the staff of the North Thurston Public Schools, the Thurston County Food Bank, and to the City of Lacey. We couldn't do this without you, so thank you guys so much. And most importantly, thank you to our wonderful students from Lydia Hawk for joining us. You know, with the warm weather and the school year drawing to an end, I'm sure our students are eager to have a break from the classroom this afternoon. So now it's my pleasure to turn the time over to Robert Coit, who's the director of the Thurston County Food Bank. He'll be followed by Deb Clemens, the superintendent of North Thurston Public Schools, and then following Deb, Graham Sackerson, who's the former mayor of Lacey and the president of Lacey South Sound Chamber and the school board, will also say a few words. So I invite Robert to come up and address us right now.
Good afternoon. The food bank, its board of directors, the staff and volunteers are very excited about this opportunity to put everything we've learned in operating a food bank in downtown Olympia into practice here in the greater Lacey community. I'd like to say that we're going to use this site, this project, to showcase that connection between agriculture, a garden, and our community members, tables at home, and strengthen that connection between how we grow the food and the food we eat. So you'll see that put into practice here. The site will also reflect community values such as concerns about our environment, how we deliver social services in a respectful way, and how our community as a whole can put all its energy, all its resources, and all its talent behind one initiative to make a difference. That's really what this site represents for us. I don't have a crystal ball to tell you what the future looks like. My hope is that with each step we make forward, we find better ways to provide social services. We find better ways to increase the amount of community engagement. And we find a better way to make our communities a little stronger. I want to thank everyone that came out today and appreciate your support going forward. My thanks to all three of the compassionate community members and each one of you. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I also wanted to introduce our board members for the school district. If you could raise your hand and wave. Of course, Graham Sackerson, Mel Hartley, Dave Newkirk, and Gretchen Maliska. Thank you so much. It started with our board. We met with the city and the chamber, and we talked about what is a way that we can make the work that we're doing to promote compassionate acts in our community more tangible. And that's where we came up with the idea of the Compassionate Community Project. So it is, truly our first compassionate community project, but it won't be our last. One of the things that we decided to do was to figure out a way that our students could become directly involved in this project. And if you see the banner over there by Jim Stanton, we have a banner, we have a new strategic plan, and one of our goals is creating critical thinkers and solution seekers. And one of the outcomes is providing opportunities for students to identify a need in their community and give back to their community. And so the way that our students were able to participate was through a Make a Change coin drive. And we set a goal of $500 per school, a total of $10,000, and our students raised $27,000 through coins. So Lydia Hawk students are here today to participate in our groundbreaking ceremony because they truly have contributed to the reality of this project becoming a source of a resource within our immediate community. I think today is truly an example of what we can accomplish when we work together. And we're committed to working with our community in every way that we can to meet the needs of our students. We are also grateful that our local families will benefit from this food bank. We know that families are a huge percentage of the participants that take advantage of a food bank, and by providing food for them, it means that they can stay in their homes because they can use those limited resources to pay for their rent. We know that our students will continue to give back to the food bank. We have many students that do community service every year, and they're wondering when can they come here and start to contribute on a daily basis. So thank you everyone for coming today, and thanks to our students for raising money for the food bank.
So having lost perfection in my youth, would my board members please raise your hands? So off to the back, I have Jeff Gadman, Linda Lovely Wright, Rachel Jameson, Andrew Prentice, Lisa Johnson, Dan Swisher, Mario, thank you. And Patrick O'Connor, I think I saw over there. Staff members, raise your hands, please. Heather, Tara, Jamie, Bruce. Volunteers of the food bank, raise your hand. You better all raise your hand, every one of you. Thank you. Thanks, Graham. And Judy.
And not having reached perfection yet, will the chamber board raise their hands? John, Martin, who've we got? That lady over there. No. Stuart, Michael, and our executive director, Blaine Land. The chamber was really excited about joining this partnership. We're not simply a gaggle of businesses. We're business folks, we're nonprofits, we're charitable organizations, and we all have a sense of need and responsibility to support our communities. The success of each of us, whether it's a business or a nonprofit or a charitable organization, is dependent upon the community doing well. And so we see this, I hate to raise the thing about it takes a village, but it really takes a community working together to be successful for the majority and perhaps all of its residents. So this for us makes good business sense, but it also more importantly makes sense about community and compassion and participation. So the Lacey South Sound Chamber is very excited to be a part of this, and we are going to continue to work actively as this project moves forward. And I just simply want to say thank you for all of you who've come out to honor this activity. I recognize it because it's an important step forward for our community. Thank you.
So a big thank you to Robert, Deb, and Graham for those wonderful words. I just also want to thank Councilmember Young for being here. Thank you. As the mayor of Lacey, I'm proud to stand in partnership with the Chamber, School District, and adopting the very first compassionate community project as the Lacey Food Bank. As you heard today, we can accomplish extraordinary things when we work together as a community. We applaud the leadership and the foresight of the Lacey of the food bank to construct this new food bank here in this Lacey area, and we are blessed to live in a community that so freely gives time, money, labor to good, worthy causes. The funds raised by our students, our residents, and local businesses for the Lacey Food Bank is a testament of the power of collaborative generosity. To augment these many charitable gifts, the partners assembled today worked with the Thurston County Food Bank to secure additional funding from the state. And those additional funds paired with tens of thousands of dollars in donations have enabled the Thurston County Food Bank to make quick strides to fulfill the vision of the Lacey Food Bank project. So thank you to everyone for your contributions to help make this new food bank possible. However, there's more work to be done and more money to be raised. So the City of Lacey is proactively looking for ways to continue this charitable momentum for the project. We have already begun working with our local community leaders to facilitate a greater community participation towards the success of this food bank. And there's a dynamic energy from our civic and community leaders surrounding this project, and they are ready and committed to lending a helping hand. So again, thank you. Thank you all for being here today, especially our wonderful students, and we appreciate your support and value your participation. So now we're going to have a chance to participate in our ceremonial groundbreaking. We'll be taking photos, starting with today's speakers, and then after the groundbreaking, the students from Lydia Hawk Elementary have a check to present to the food bank, and then immediately following that, the check presentation, we all get together for one big shot, group shot near the front of the property. So thank you everyone for being here, and we'll start with the photo ops. So we'll start with speakers, and then Courtney will guide us along. Yep. Yeah. You want the spare shovels out of the way?
Ready? Robert, can you move next to them?
Oh, I think I could.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay, now take the Lacey Council.
Now, Lacey City Council.
Get up there, get to work.
City Council.
City Council. Yeah. Robert, we want you in the middle. Go ahead and stay.
You want me to stay?
Yeah, stay in the middle.
Go ahead. Keep whatever. Stay. We'll take.
Well, no, first we're going to do Robert, City Council. I Scott, you want to be in there? You should probably be in there.
I'll wear whatever hat you like.
No, you need to. All right. Yep. Good. Your time is coming. Yeah. All right. Yeah, school board is next. Ready?
Here we go.
Multicultural. Okay, we'll do one couple here. And then I'm going to have Mr. Spence step in. There's
Mr.
a hat
Spence.
down by Mr. Stedman there.
There's an extra shovel here, Mr. Spence. You could use some work. Here you go. Here's a shovel for you.
Okay. Do you have a big head?
My head is too big.
That's a surprise.
And then, Andy, can you like actually dig some dirt up?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. You know when you're done? Yeah. Good? Okay. All right, so now we want the school board. Robert, stay there.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, City Council.
You know, I don't have a hat like this.
Well, we might have to gift you one.
Well, I do have one. It says fire district.
Oh.
You can adjust it.
Well done.
Yeah.
Got hats.
Oh, okay.
2 more big picture ties. And then you guys
No.
Yeah. It is a little bit.
Hey.
All right. Good. Thank you. And now,
Sam.
let me get the chamber first.
Okay, my board. I'd love to have them up too. Can I do that? Yeah.
Yes.
Let them hold the shovel.
All right. After this one, food bank board members.
Oh, look, the food bank board. Oh, yeah.
You want Sandra or
Hang on to Lisa. One more minute. One more minute.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Lane, you want to dig some dirt up there?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
All
Now,
right, Food Bank Board of Directors, did you get the memo?
yeah.
No? Oh, funny how that worked out. Yeah. Grab a shovel and a hard hat, anywhere you like.
And if there's any other elected officials here, we'll do an elected official shot. Any? All right, food bank board. Would you like to do the digging?
Yeah, Andrew. Kaylee, you're catching this? He's got a shovel.
Oh, that's cute. That's gonna be good.
But you didn't have to press up.
I think I pay every month.
BOCC today.
All right, we got
Sam.
elected officials.
Good to see you, sir.
How are you again?
Co-op, Sam, county commissioners, city council.
Oh, good.
Yeah, all elected officials. That's how I'll classify it. Any elected officials, also city council people. Elected officials. All right. Let's go, elected officials. All right.
Yes!
All of them? Yeah, I think that's right. All right, look over here. Sam. All right, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. You guys good? Got it. All right. Now, I need Mr. White, maybe Judy, stand up here with us. Come up and present this.
All right.
All right, so I need
I want to take
Hi there.
Yes. Up there? Okay. Judy and I are coming.
We're gonna have you probably stand there in front of the shovel.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
gonna have you guys come and present this. Stand in front of him for a little bit. And you guys all follow and gather around these two grown-ups here. Everybody come up.
Hi.
Sorry.
There's room on this side too.
Wow. Now your job is to just smile, even though you're tired of standing and listening. Squeeze in. Squeeze in, guys. All right, everybody squeeze in just a little more. In the front. We have a couple. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm gonna grab a couple shovels. Oh, awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Now just stand there a minute. I'm gonna grab a couple shovels. Okay?
Uh-oh. see
All right. Everybody look up here.
Hey, Courtney, the kids stole the show.
Yeah.
Yay!
Good. All right, now can you turn around and hand this check to Robert? He's right behind you. Yay! Woo!
Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And now we're gonna try big old whoever wants
Thank
to
you.
do. Okay. Why don't we just do the big group Okay. If anybody else would like their photo taken, if you're a neighborhood, how about that? Anybody from the Lydia Hawk neighborhood, surrounding neighborhood? I know there are a few of you. Anybody else want their photo taken, or I missed a group? You wanna come? Please? Yeah, who are we taking up there? Because I know the kids. We're good. We should take the kids. Dignitaries, school board. Okay, so.
You say the C word, you're going to lose it.
So I think we have cookies. Yeah.
She said the C word.
So right now we're gonna have some cookies for the children, and if there's any left over, you can have a cookie. And then we're gonna ask the city council, the chamber, the food bank, and the school district to go up. We're gonna get a picture at the front of where the food bank's going to be, and the rest of you are welcome to mingle and take pictures. And we really think. And one more thing, Robert, did you announce that special thing happening in July?
I did not announce the special thing happening.
Yeah, I think that would be good. One more announcement.
Hello, everyone. Just one more quick thing. On July 25th at the Lacey Community Center is a breakfast and an opportunity for all of you to support this project. If you're interested, just send me an email, let me know. We'll make room for you in that lovely space.
With our lovely